Big Mike here with
He's Entertainment.
today's episode. We got Nathan Mayhem Maness with a pro MMA record of 12-1, fighting out of Kentucky in the bantamweight.
If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, put your dukes up, and cheer this guy on tomorrow. Shouts out to the sponsors, Deluxe Seafood.
Get your fresh and frozen seafood.
They got prawn.
They got scallops.
They got salmon.
They got cod, halibut, and tuna. Call 604-318-1955.
Tell him Big Mike and Hayes sent you. If you're looking for a mug, perhaps a hoodie, head on over to IOnlyTouchGreatness.com.
Professional bantamweight UFC fighter, Nate Mayhem Maness. I Only Touch Greatness podcast, man. Good to be on here.
This is the hottest place. Big name interviews in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Dances is a the champion goes down. Nate Maness pouring it on, and that is it. Eric Philippou steps in and stops this fight. At about 2, you might see. Watch. Yeah, when you see somebody go down like that, especially the view. Yeah. His eyes are good there, and he goes to the low single. Now. And new TKO Bantamweight Champion et nouveau champion de Puerto Rico, Nate Maness.
How you
Hey,
doing?
Nate, how's it going, man?
Hey, man, how you guys doing?
Good. Thanks for
Good.
taking time a night before the fight.
It's all good, man. Ain't doing too much. Hanging out, rehydrating, you know.
Yeah. I'm Ryan, by the way. That's Big Mike you've been talking to.
Okay, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you, man. Thank you for taking the time for us today. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man, anytime.
Yeah, we're up here in Vancouver, Canada. I'm cheering you on now.
Hey, I like it, man. Need it where I can get it.
Yeah.
One of the last UFC guys we interviewed was Tanner Bulldozer Bowser. And he ended up winning the fight the next night. So
Hey,
let's
we're
hope
gonna
for the
keep it
good
going,
luck.
man. Yeah, we're
Exactly.
gonna keep it going.
So grew up in Kentucky?
What was life like?
Actually from Tennessee originally. So,
Okay. What was life like there?
Yeah, me and my opponent are actually pretty close to each other from where we grew up. So we knew a little bit about each other. But yeah, man, Tennessee.
Okay. You play any other sports growing up?
Yeah, basketball is actually my first sport. So I guess some of the athleticism kind of comes from there. But I turned out to be 5'10", so you only go so far.
Tell me about it. I'm short too.
Right.
What's your nickname and where did it come from? Obviously, it's Mayhem. And where did that come from?
Mayhem come from we actually started fighting. We started a little backyard club fighting around when we were about 15, 16. It just seemed right that everybody had nicknames, man. So that one was only that was given to me. So
Okay.
How'd you get into fighting in the first place, and when did you start?
I started watching the UFC when I was about 14. GSP was the guy then, so you know, he's my favorite fighter. I tried to mirror myself after him as much as I could. Moved to Kentucky when I was 18. Met my head coach now for almost 11 years now. He's a wrestling coach, so we've been working together a long time, and that's kind of how it started.
Okay. Who are the biggest influences in your career?
I would say my head coach, Brad Cummings, GSP, like I said. You know, I got a lot of great training partners. As far as UFC fighters, Jose Aldo was a big guy for me. Nick Diaz still is. You know, I like his style, a lot of pace. Not 100% on every shot, but, you know, in your face, tough guys like that.
Oh yeah, I love
Okay.
the Diaz brothers.
Right.
And of course GSP being Canadian, we love that guy.
Yeah, man, that was a crazy fight for me. GSP and Nick Diaz, you know, I was kind of torn.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What's your favorite striking submission to use?
My favorite strike, man, I'm a big fan of just the straight jab. I think it's a little underutilized. You know, I'm kind of longer at my weight class, so I like to pump the jab. As far as submission goes, man, I hit a lot of Kimuras. That's probably my go-to. But my favorite would probably be a go-go plata, just a little bit harder to hit.
Okay. Yeah, those are tough.
Right.
What's this guy you're fighting tomorrow? What's he doing getting rid of Becky Lynch?
Oh man, I heard about that.
Yeah, like have you seen smoking hot redhead like Becky Lynch, and the guy gets rid of her?
Yeah, man. I don't know. He seems to be a pretty cool dude, though. I ain't got a whole lot of bad things to say about him. Like I said, we grew up pretty close to each other. He's from Nashville. I was from Jackson.
Okay. Would you rather stand up with a guy, or would you rather take him to the ground? What's your style? Am I frozen, Ryan, or?
No, you're fine. He's frozen.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, you're
Nope,
back
we're
now,
back.
bud. We got you back.
Did you hear
Yeah,
that question? I'll just redo the question again here.
Yeah.
Do you like to stand with your opponents or take them to the ground? What's your preference?
Earlier in my career, man, it was takedowns. Like I said, GSP, that little inside single that he would hit on everybody. I like the ground and pound and things like that. It seems the fans are a little bit more into striking. I've picked up a few knockouts in my last few fights. That's the way I'm kind of leaning right now. I want to come in here and put on a show, so I would go with striking.
Okay. Make sure you give that guy a chirp tomorrow about getting rid of my Becky Lynch.
I'm sure we'll talk about it after the fight.
Yeah, over a couple beers, right?
There you go.
Who gave you the extra push to become a pro and fight in the UFC?
Man, I really just want to get in there and compete. After basketball, you get a little older and you run out of kind of options. So I just wanted to compete. It happened that I ended up being pretty decent at it. I guess I started my amateur career 10-0. I was 10-0 professional before taking my first loss. So, you just start picking up wins, man. You gain momentum. And, the next step is the UFC. So that's kind of been the dream once I figured out I was all right at it.
Absolutely. How much time did they give you this time before the fight? Notice.
I got 4 weeks. So way
Okay.
better than last time. I had 9 days last time. So it makes all the
That's tough. That's tough when you get rushed into a fight like that too. But I mean, you came out on top, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, man. And I was actually supposed to fight Ray Borg, who was a vet. He was a shorter guy. We had prepared for him. And the fight got switched. I was getting ready to get in the sauna and cut my last few pounds, and it got switched to a 145 fight against a brand new guy. It was a crazy experience.
Absolutely. What happened there? Was it the COVID or?
Man, I've never really heard from Borg. He had a lot of dropouts. I think he might even have the most in UFC history of just backing out.
Okay.
I don't think he was sick. I don't think anything in his family, like that. They actually cut him, and he kind of announced his retirement. So I just think his heart wasn't in it anymore.
He was afraid to catch your hands.
That's what I tell people.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Oh man. Favorite movie. I really like Coach Carter, basketball guy. That was a big one for me growing up. That's probably what I have to go with.
Good choice. Good choice. Who's your toughest opponent you say thus far in your career?
I would say Jesse Arnett. That's another Canadian guy. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
Me and him are good buddies now, but he gave me a first tough round. I ended up catching him in the second, but I have a lot of respect for him, and he really made me a better fighter getting ready to fight him.
Okay.
What does it mean for you to be a fighter?
Man, it's kind of just become who I am. I don't really remember life without being a fighter at this point. We've been doing it 10, 11 years. I like the competition. I like the grind. I like the training. I don't really like to cut weight, but here we are,
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's everything to me. It's a great time. I'm blessed.
What's your ring entrance music?
I come out to Real by NF. It actually has my name in it a few times. The guy that actually sings it, NF, his name's Nate. So it just kind of rings true to me. I enjoy it.
Do you have music you listened to before other than that song?
Usually rap music. I listen to Kevin Gates, Lil Wayne, Eminem, stuff like that. Get you hyped.
All the good ones.
Right.
Tell us about your last fight. I know it came down to decision.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we got the guy on short notice. I probably only watched 3 or 4 minutes of everything you had. I didn't get a whole lot of prep time. He was a world jiu-jitsu black belt on the ground. It's a little different than Ray Borg, where he's more of just a grinder, not necessarily a submission expert. The fight was tough. It was hard to look good in the fight. He kind of just wanted to clinch with me. And, everybody has their game plan. So, you can't say anything bad about the guy. I took 5 or 6 cup shots in that one. I'd never taken a cup shot in training at all. So that was a different experience. I go to these local shows, and they're all, "You're the guy that took all the cup shots, right?" So I'll always be known as the cup shot guy. If nothing else.
That's got to be just as bad as the eye pry.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm the cup shot guy.
Do you have any pre-fight meals or rituals that you go through?
Not necessarily. I keep the same room at my hotel. That's a little superstition. Other than that, man, I don't have too many things. I like chocolate chip pancakes. I get that after weigh-ins. That might be a little routine that I have. Like I said, man, I'm a fat boy at heart. I can't wait. You know, I'm ready to eat at all times.
That's that down south cooking.
What's that?
It's that down south cooking that's got you always wanting to eat.
Yeah, man, and I had to miss Thanksgiving this time, so you know I've been smacking it now. I'm up about 10 pounds already, and I weighed in this morning.
Yeah.
Any personal highlights or lowlights for you?
Yeah, taking my first professional loss. I took a side kick to the body. Body shots are weird, man, because you know you felt just fine. You know, 10 seconds after the stoppage, that's when I'd like to get back. As far as my highlights, you know, Jesse Arnett, somebody I had a lot of respect for. Had a close first round with him, and I ended up catching him with the left hand, which I'm a right-hander, and I caught him with my left hand from southpaw and put him out. That's probably the highlight of my career. That was for the TKO championship 135 belt up there in Canada. So that was probably my highlight.
Right on, buddy. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Who do you think's gonna win that Tyson fight tomorrow?
Man, I think I was leaning towards Roy, and then I seen the weigh-ins, and he kind of looked a little out of shape. I thought he was a little taller than Tyson. It looked to be about the same size. I think I'm leaning towards more Tyson now.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
I mean, it's hard to go against Mike Tyson. He's nuts.
Right.
And you can see the way he went from being a pothead to all of a sudden he's wrapped his shit up and he's taking it serious.
He's the killer again, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, watching those training videos, just like, how is this guy doing it? I wish I looked like that when I'm his age.
Oh man, yeah, he looks really good. That's not a fight I'd want to take.
Yeah, you don't look like that now.
I know. What do you do if you're not hunting or not training or fighting? Sorry.
Not fighting, you know, I still like to play basketball. Spend time with the family now. I got married this year, so that's a big thing for me. Stay in the gym, lifting, stuff like that. Anything athletics, man, is what I like to do. It's the only way I can keep the weight off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you have a dream venue that you wish you could fight in?
I think everybody wants to fight at Madison Square Garden. That'd be a pretty cool event. Hopefully we can get some fans in here soon, man. You know, it's different fighting with no fans.
Yeah, I bet it is.
That must be hard.
Yeah, as a sporting person, we love going to all these events and stuff. And a lot of the sports people we interview, they always say Madison Square Garden. It's legendary, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. Hopefully it happens soon. You know, maybe next year we can clear some of this up and at least get some fans somewhere. You know, a couple thousand people screaming. That's a whole different experience.
Yeah.
Who's a dream fight for you?
Dream fight. A ton of respect for him, man. Dominic Cruz is somebody I looked up to at 135 when I decided to come to this weight class. I think he's ranked number 9 or 10. So maybe if I pick up a couple, that'll be a fight that could actually happen.
Yeah, that'd be sweet to see.
What's it like working for Dana White?
What's that?
What's it like working for Dana White? We've heard from multiple people different things, some good, some bad, but what's your opinion?
They like to give me fights on short notice. That's about the only bad thing I can say. They take care of us here. You know, they give me all my meals for fight week. You know, they make sure my weight's good. They give the Reebok. We get all the gear from Reebok. You know, they take care of us pretty well, man. And obviously you can't beat the money anywhere else. Fighting locally just doesn't pay the bills.
Yeah.
I have really no complaints, man. I love it here. I'm enjoying it.
That's sweet. And we love watching the UFC, so we're happy it's always on. Trust me.
Right.
George St. Pierre, obviously you said it's one of your favorite. He's one of my favorite as well. Have you ever had the chance to actually meet him?
I haven't, man. My last fight for TKO before they kind of shut down, I was supposed to fight Alex Morgan, and he's actually one of GSP's training partners. I don't know if he'd have been in his corner, but that was probably going to be as close as I get to him. So that one unfortunately got canceled. Didn't get my chance.
That would have been the starstruck, right?
Yeah, man. I'm really not that guy, but that might be one that would get me.
What's your quarantine snack? It sounds like you got a lot.
My quarantine snack?
Yeah.
Man, I'm ordering pizza all the time. Jelly-filled donuts. You know what I mean? It's no good, man. I'm gonna have to cut it out here soon.
Fuck, I gained weight just looking at it.
I know, man.
How do you celebrate after a big win?
Well, man, they're quarantining us. If we leave the host hotel, we can't really come back, and we get rides to the airport and stuff. We're really just gonna sit here at the house, man, and enjoy it. Like I said, I'm blessed to just be here. I just enjoy coming home, eating some food, you know what I mean, and just enjoying the win.
You have a couple
Is
drinks
there a-
after there?
Yeah, man, we might try to get a couple beers out here.
Yeah, all right. That's a good attitude.
Is there like a meal you go to? Like, is there like I just want a fucking steak after this, or is there something you go for? A burger?
Yeah, I like steaks. All right, it's probably a burger, man. I'm a really big burger guy. I've already had one today. I might have another one before the night's over with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely probably be ordering a burger after the fight for sure.
What's one word to describe you?
Word to describe me: competitive.
Okay.
I'm here to
I
win.
like it.
And, no matter what, here to win.
What's your favorite piece of memorabilia you have so far?
I do have an autographed poster from George St. Pierre. So I do have
sweet.
one of those. It's him and BJ Penn squaring off with each other, signed on both sides. So it's pretty cool.
Wow. That's like
so
two of my favorites. That's pretty sweet.
So
Yeah,
it's,
man,
it's a dual autograph, right?
Yeah, man. And I'm a big fan of BJ Penn too. So their two fights were pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
What do you want to be remembered at end of your career?
Man, everybody wants to be remembered as the best. It can't happen for everybody, but if that's not the goal, then you really shouldn't be here. I want to put on exciting fights and win. I just want to be known as a winner.
Well, we're going to be cheering you on tomorrow. That's for damn sure.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're gonna be posting this on all social media, man. We want to get you there, and we want to be cheering you on here in Canada. We thank you a lot, man, for taking the time for us today. We know it's the night before the fight, and means a lot to us. We appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Hit me up anytime. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that's great. We'll
Thank
love
you
to
very
have you
much.
on. We'll love to have you on again for your next fight too, if you want.
Yeah. Sounds good. Let's do it.